Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Emad Haffar. I'm the head of the technical experts team. Myself and my team, we help our clients to analyze their cybersecurity needs, to see how we can help them, what we can propose from our wide portfolio of services and solutions to help them achieve their cybersecurity objectives and defend their cyber assets.
How has the cybersecurity landscape evolved in recent years, and where do you see it heading?
No, I mean, there are a lot of things changing, obviously, in the cybersecurity landscape. A lot of new technologies finding their way into the cybersecurity domain. Unfortunately, even threat actors, they're making use of these technologies. AI is one of which. We've been using it for quite a few years in our solutions. It is helping the cybersecurity in general for better detections, to improve the quality and ability to detect threats. For instance, right now we detect around 470,000 unique malicious code every single day. There's no way you will have the manpower to be able to come up with all these detections or to keep up with these detections. So obviously we do use AI technologies to help us achieve this high level of detections with a very low false positive rate. As a matter of fact, almost 99% of our detections comes from our AI models. Machine learning is at the very forefront of these technologies. But also we're seeing a lot of threat actors and campaigns and malicious code being developed or making use of AI models as well, and LLMs models in particular, even to develop and improve the efficiency of the social engineering activities. So the phishing campaigns become more trickier perhaps to end users. And of course, a lot of other technologies as well, which all impact the trends we're seeing in the market. Increase in number of password stealers, in the use of exploits in the region in general, globally, and in GCC in particular. This is the numbers we're seeing from our KSN, Kaspersky Security Network.
What new solutions are you showcasing to address the challenges users are facing?
We're showcasing a lot of our newest and latest technologies and solutions. The protection of critical infrastructure is one of which. The Middle East in particular is one of the top regions globally, according to our numbers, that's targeted by threat actors. As a matter of fact, the percentage at which ICS system, industrial control systems, being targeted in the region, at least 80% higher than their global average. Again, looking at the numbers from our side. So obviously protecting the critical infrastructure is very essential and critical. This is why we have now a complete portfolio of solutions, services, and human training and expertise that we can bring into critical infrastructure, industrial facilities, to help them to protect their setup, make sure that their industrial networks are secure, immune perhaps in certain sense to cyber attacks, be it with the use of the traditional, if I can call it traditional solutions, or our own approach, the cyber immunity, creating cyber immune systems, specifically in the industrial facilities. Also, we are showcasing two of the new additions to our most popular or flagship product line, Kaspersky Next. We're introducing Kaspersky Next XDR Optimum and MXDR Optimum, both of which designed specifically to bridge the gap between the lightweight EDR, which we call EDR Optimum, and the high-end professional XDR. So these two solutions will provide the needed components, threat hunting capabilities, process mapping, and a lot of other capabilities without high pressure on the human expertise and the human resources needed to operate such a complex system. So both of them are here in GITEX. And obviously, of course, the important or the always critical and important topic, the threat intelligence, which will bring a lot of visibility into threat actors and threat campaigns targeting the region and globally, of course.
Let's talk about the Kaspersky Thin Client. How has it evolved?
Kaspersky Thin Client was one of the first commercial products which we released on top of our Kaspersky OS, which is the core of the cyber immunity, our cyber immunity approach, creating a immune environment that can withstand cyber attacks. It's not vulnerable in any way, and it's not built on a previous source code, Linux or anything else. So it's a completely new platform, which is created in a way to allow third-party developers to build systems on top of it. Mainly it targets the industrial and critical infrastructure facilities, and Thin Client was one of those very first solutions which we released. Obviously, it helps organizations to provide remote access to their employees in a cyber immune or on top of cyber immune environment. So the machine itself runs Kaspersky OS, and it is protected by design. This GITEX, we're releasing the latest version of Thin Client with a lot of new capabilities. All of them, what we heard from the market, the demand and the requirement, the request we got from our clients and prospects, we built into this new version, and we have it here now in GITEX.
How has the market responded?
The response is great. One reason is the concept itself, the concept of cyber immunity. The Thin Client isn't, of course, a new subject in any way. It's been around for years. But the difference in Kaspersky Thin Client is the fact that it is built on a cyber immune operating system. The response from the market is very positive. Everyone we talk to, they love the idea. Having a dedicated operating system that's, again, cyber immune and will help them to avoid bringing new threats, perhaps, to their industrial facilities in particular. Bringing in a new technology or a new solution to any environment will bring its own risks as well. These risks are at minimum when you consider the function of the Thin Client and what Kaspersky Thin Client in particular will bring in benefits and risks to the organization.
Where do you see the future of cybersecurity heading?
There are a lot of domains and aspects and directions, all of which are evolving. I think what's great about our domain is anything could become a major thing at certain point in time. Now it's the AI era, LLMs, the language models, and obviously what is critical at the moment is looking at the use cases. There are a lot of spending on AI. The Meta region spending on AI last year was 4.5 billion US dollar, according to IDC, and it will see a constant growth over the coming years until 2028 at a rate 34%. So the whole the total spending will reach something around 14.6 billion by that time. Of course, this is a huge investment. Right. So the critical question, I think, now is what are the use cases? How all this infrastructure, the capabilities, the resources invested in developing AI and AI application, what kind of use cases we will have, how we will utilize these resources to better or benefit the wider audience, how it will improve efficiency of existing systems, what kind of new systems perhaps that it will or they will evolve out of it.
What message would you give to customers looking to enhance security with Kaspersky?
I mean, look, one of the key advantages of Kaspersky is the intelligence and the detections that it brings. We're obviously at the forefront of technology, creating solutions and developing these solutions, listening to the market and responding to the market need as well. But in my view, one very important building block is the knowledge, the expertise, the intelligence that we bring with these solutions. It's a known fact we have a very wide visibility on the eastern part of the world, the region as well. We have a very large footprint, which allows us to generate intelligence that are meaningful, directly relate to clients and organizations, specifically in the Middle East region. All of that will translate to better detection, less false positive, faster reaction to emerging threats. And this is probably the key benefit we can bring.